Hey, welcome to TriVirtualRoundtable, everybody. We are here for episode number 6. I'm sorry, guys. Look at that. I was off a little bit. So we're on episode number 6. And today's topic, we're gonna get a little crazy with a little bit. We're gonna try and get some at a doc a little bit. But Iceman's right in the middle of sending out. I know. I'll get to that. But Iceman is sending out to some of you guys. We're going live right now. So we're also recording the podcast right now, but we're also going live. So for those of you that are watching live, that are on or not on or whatever, welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to TriVirtual Roundtable, where all the cool stuff happens. All right. All right. So today we're going to switch it up a little bit. Hey, everybody want to introduce themselves, see what's going on? How you doing, Doc?
Hey, what's going on? This is Doc Messiah out of the Philadelphia area, and welcome everyone to TriVirtual Roundtable. That was my manly voice right there. Thank you for joining us.
Iceman.
You could have went first, you know.
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Iceman Stan, right here.
But you got to fix your camera.
I know.
You're like glitched out. You look like
there
a
we
ghost.
go. There we go. Well, it's getting there. All right, we're getting you there. Come on, we're working on it. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, everything's doing good. Yep.
All right. So today we're gonna honor some people that we've been listening to our TriVirtual Roundtable, baby. There we go. He's got his shirt finally on, and he's got the eagle. Yeah, cool. All right. So
USA.
So we're listening to our listeners and our viewers. So we were in the multiverse recently, and which we always are, but we were in the multiverse, and one of our wonderful friends that's in multiverse had a comment and said, I love watching your guys' podcast. I watch it. And it's really cool, the topics and what you guys are talking about. But you did something at the beginning. Yes, here's the but you guys do something at the beginning that it just grosses me out. So we're like, what are you talking about? She said, well, you bring up Skeeta and you bring up the gross eating and the stuff and the videos. And so you said, you know what? We'll go on and listen to you, San Sage. We'll go on and listen to you. And what's up with your camera there, Doc?
I don't know. There we go.
You guys
have to adjust.
Yeah, you guys are on the struggle bus here. All right, that's all right. It's usually me. But so Sage said, you guys need to just make it cool in the beginning. And so then we were talking and you said, you know what? We're going to dump the crazy video at the beginning, but we're going to throw it at the end if we have time. But
I do have a question.
And you said, forget you, Sage. We're cool anyway.
No. What if it's not a crazy, disgusting video, though? What if it's just a video that is nice and like wholesome?
Hey, we'll see. We'll take it as it goes. Yeah, but right now, today,
if it's disgusting,
we're going to say for this episode today, number 6, we are going to listen to Sage, and we're not going to make it gross, but we decided to do a feature today. So we are going to start off today talking about the multiverse and things that we personally are doing in the multiverse, who we're talking to, who we're hanging out with, and kind of give a little plug to some people in there that might not normally get the plug. So we're going to give them a plug tonight, and we're going to start off with Icy Man. So Icy Man, what you got for us?
Well, I got two things. So I was going to bring up the fact that we were in there and we have somebody that is creating a network to be able to go to different locations, like different statues, different cities, different things like that. Who were we talking to?
F3.
Devlin?
No, you lost me there for a second. And Calabrera or the other one? No.
No, someone is just making it. Just start.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's totally. Anyway.
Okay, so start talking about it, and it'll come to me.
He's talking about someone who's creating a directory.
Yes, like a directory that goes to
253.
Oh, we have 2 people. So no, there's somebody else, which goes with our point.
This was what I was getting at exactly. Like when I first jumped in, there were other people doing the same thing. So This isn't the first time they were doing it.
Old school girl, Gil.
Okay, so Broomstick was the first one I went to, and that had a lot of different places I could go to. That was pretty good. Then I don't even know how to get that no more. Who?
See, Phil. Oh, that's the one, right. Lakeside. That's the one you were.
I didn't. No, that's not the one we weren't talking about.
You and I were.
Yeah. We were
You and I
talking
were
about
talking.
him.
Yeah.
We were talking about him. And so his came up, and I was like, I've never went through his mall, right? I didn't even know that was what it was about.
Yeah.
I thought the mall was like merchandise,
Right.
right? So then I guess I seen it being built, Route 66,
Right.
in that
Chevelle.
is Chevelle, right? So he's done a really good job, and everybody has their own slant on it. Like they're like, this one's going to be hub scrapers. This one's going to be like the train in Japan.
Yep.
What's a
Yep.
pop? Yeah.
There you go.
And so he does it, and like he buys it in everybody's new plots. So his is more like every plot needs to be represented. You know, Irate is the one who's doing the new one. Yes. He's doing his own version of it. I'm not sure exactly. He's got it more
maze. It's like a maze where you just go in. Yes.
Yeah, that's his thing.
So what he's doing, I'll kind of give a little bit. So what he's doing is you go into one of our courtyards, because we've got options to different templates and different ways of showing our stuff or getting into different areas. So one of the ways is a courtyard. So we've got a courtyard that has 4 doors in it. And so in that courtyard, in the way that Irate is doing it, is has this courtyard, and it's a maze in a aspect. You just go in to a courtyard and you go into a door, and it just keeps you going, and it takes you into different places. So
I'm gonna have to see a finished product.
Yeah, so that's something he's that's something he's working on, and I think where you're going with it is there's so many ways to explore the multiverse and in different districts and different areas and the different spins on it, and I like having those options because I do go through them.
If my main thing was I want to see all the statues, so I'm more like a tourist. When I first jumped in, that's what I really wanted to see. So Route 66 idea of those were great.
I remember when he did that. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. All things that I haven't seen before, like some weird dinosaurs and dragons coming out of the anyway, a whole bunch.
Well, I liked one thing about it, because when they the train Japan district, thank you. When he came into my my island and bought an apartment, it was like, cool. I'm in the train now. I'm part of the train now.
Right,
I'm part of the train now. So I get to be part of that. So for me, it was really cool because I was like, and then I went in to the train station and all that stuff and looked at Mr. Harmony's Island, and I'm like, yeah, there I am. And it was kind of cool. So I like the fact that there's all these different ways that people can connect to different communities. And
obviously the discovery menu, it'd be the first one to hit up, right? Because you got storefronts nearby. If you go to somewhere else, you can always look those. You can go to all the different statues there. You can go to the cities, so you can find the people that have hub scrapers in their area. So there's all that. You could start out that way too. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you'll see a Route 66 sign. You're like, let's check that out, right? And go from there.
And there you are. All right. Yep. So you done? You got more?
That's
multiverse.
That's all multiverse.
My turn.
For me. Gosh.
Look, it's my turn.
It is your turn, Doc. Go.
Obviously, you had like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people. I got a lot more friends than you guys have. So,
oh gosh, what time is it? First of all, okay, yeah.
So I want to always give love to GoToVR, GOTOVIAR, who sponsors our podcast. And
let's go.
Yeah, so obviously there's more information to come on GoToVR. They're working on some great projects. Also want to give a shout out to Multiverse as a whole, the entire platform, who supports us on a daily and actually listens to this. So listen, I wanted to give
they listen to it. They listen to it.
Okay, I made that up, but we hope people listen to
it. The plan.
Listen, come on now, I'm serious. So anyway. So I want to give those people love. Look, I want to give a shout out to Sage. Okay, the reason why we got to Sage has like 4 or 5 plots now. She's really diligent building her stuff up. So, so this is basically a shout out to a lot of people who just deserve shout outs. We have Women's World, who has created an incredible platform for women empowerment and young businesses. Not even young businesses, just businesses as a whole. Not only for women, but for men as well. And she has Sherry has a dynamic perspective on how the multiverse is going to proceed and how she wants to proceed in the multiverse. And so these are all people that I think eventually we're gonna interview to get more detail in some of the plots that they have. For example, Sage and Woman World
Well,
and what
Woman's
they.
World has like how many? She's got
But that's not. She's
Yeah,
got.
don't really.
a million.
You'll blow a gasket, bro. Thinking
Yeah,
about.
come on
A
now.
million. That's what I mean. Well, compared to Sage having 4 or 5, we're talking this. Sherry has like way more than that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
it's a different
Right.
different
Understatement.
dynamic. Yeah.
Her technology district. I mean, she's just got. Look,
Oh my
she's got a
gosh.
bunch of stuff. So we look forward to interviewing Sherry and anybody on this list. And if I missed you, I apologize. Nothing.
So real quick, so for us, this for the multiverse people, when interviewing Sherry to us is like Oprah. I'm just letting you guys know that. So she's the Oprah of multiverse, and
She's a little
so
overish. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Well, I'm going to tell you why for me, and we were just
You
talking
get an
about this.
apartment. You get an apartment.
Yep.
You get an
You
apartment.
get a
Do you know when I first came into multiverse, that's you get an apartment. She gave me my first apartment in there. I was like, what? Well, actually, second. Doc gave me the first one. No, just
That's true.
yeah,
So, and then we got, you guys talk too much. So listen, so then we got, of course, we got Catherine Honey Bear. She actually just established a store in VR healthcare, which is a new area that I'm kind of reestablishing. Serious, she has a store.
But I know, no, I was going to join in with that because she just got a store in.
Well, you're too doggone late, bro. It's my turn. Shush. Okay. So she's got this thing called, these products called Jordan Essentials that can be found in VR healthcare. I told you I was going to go through a list. All these people deserve love.
Every single, not me. Mine's on silent.
That's me.
Yeah. Like certain people are professional here.
Yeah, exactly.
Your phone's silent.
So let's turn them. Mine's silent
Catherine
right
Honey
now.
Bear, congratulations to you and how you're developing your areas in the Jordan Essentials store. We really appreciate it. And in VR healthcare. Miss 53, who's developing a directory for people who don't have hub scrapers to be, that can locate each other. And as we know, there are other people that develop directories too, like Old School. Who else? Gil,
yeah. Phil.
I mean, there's a lot of people who have developed
quite a few.
And like we said, Chevelle. Also, I wanted to give love to Tina. Now, I asked these people to give me a little short blurb. And of course, Tina gave me a damn dissertation on her DJ.
Oh, yeah. Groove City.
Groove City, absolutely. Tina deserves love in all the projects she's performing and trying to get DJs from all over the world, I would say, onto the multiverse platform to have a unified area where they can either showcase their music, hold concerts, and as our utilities grow, we'll be able to do things like that. So anybody that's visiting the multiverse, look for Groove City as well. Let's see. I asked Jerry, Cassandra's husband, to give me something.
You gotta hurry up. Come on, we gotta go fast. Come on.
Man, look, I'm going through my people.
You know what?
Anyway, Jerry said talk about Cassandra. I want to give
multiverse.
love.
Yeah, this might be a multiverse episode.
Which is fine if that's what happens.
No, she's kidding. Go on.
Cassandra has done some incredible artwork that can be found in collaborative with everybody else who's in the collaborative as well.
She just bought on the island. Important. Thank you, by the way.
Aloha has some fascinating stuff going, meditation
Aloha
areas.
Rocks. Aloha Rocks.
Aloha Rocks doing some fantastic stuff. She also has a project in the Rising World.
She's got Hawaii.
Congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations to her growing. We have.
She knows what I'm talking about.
We have Peaches that's doing some cool areas. She has the Naughty Nook. That's self-explanatory. Not going to go too much into that, but that's a great place to go. And
the Naughty Nook. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to give everybody some love. We have Chief Smoke, who's doing
oh my goodness, yes,
spiritual journey in terms of what he brings to the metaverse and his plots. He's trying to bring awareness, cultural awareness, and
I was
he's
just
doing
talking
a
to
great
him this
job.
morning. Yep, Chief.
And
can I mention someone since everybody?
No, we're running out of time. We give everybody.
No, we're not. We'll give everybody their time that they need.
Hurry up! Come on, hurry. Who are you gonna mention?
11 Goddess.
Yes. Oh, yes. 11 Goddess. She's got a little tour as well, but it's more of
hers is an incredible link of stuff. I followed it. I just kept going. It was like 3 hours later. I'm like, whoa.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of media to consume in there. A lot. She's done a heck of a job on it.
All right, so that is our wrap on the multiverse. We love you guys. We love the multiverse. Each and every one of you that are in there, and we thank you for all of your support because you guys are the ones right now that are really getting a chance to see the podcast, and really because we have it in all of our storefronts, and all of your guys' support has been amazing. So you guys have been really supportive and pushing us, so we appreciate it. And so if there's anything we can do for you guys, make sure you let us know. And also, we're going to be talking to you guys about sponsorship, and we'll just talk about that later. But okay. All right. So right now we are going to start our topic of today. Now, our topic about today, actually, you know what? I'm going to let Iceman take it away from here. It's all
Why?
you.
Why?
Take it. You're taking it. We're the topic and what we're talking about. Come on. You're going to lead it.
Okay,
I
so
like this topic.
basically it's kind of a mixture of topics, but the main part is like cancel culture. Back when that kind of started, like if someone did something wrong against a certain group of people, or they say something wrong or whatever, they would cancel them. Whether that be like, I'm not buying their products, I'm not shopping at that store, I'm not doing this, this, and this, right? So then that got to be the main thing. And then the Me Too movement, which is it's a whole separate thing, but that was also part of that, what was going on
The whole time.
Right, that was going on also. So it brings me to, like, we had the Bud Light thing that was going on. So it really, what happened was, you seen a division in our country based on, now the cancel culture isn't against one person, it's an ideology kind of thing. Like, well, if you're against this, then I'm against everything you stand for, right? And so it got more into that area. I'm going to use the word political, but it's not only that.
Right.
And that leads us to, like, the bombings of Teslas. That that's basically what I was getting at in the beginning, was like, that's a big thing that's going on right now. And so that's kind of the
So
topic
cancel
that I wanted to
culture.
bring up.
So I was talking with Jordan. We were talking just a little while ago, and we were talking about cancel culture and uh, how cancel culture has kind of changed our society a little bit, and how men are looked at, and how conversations through social media and all kinds of stuff. So the question is, how is cancel culture affecting our day to day? Doc,
Sure.
what do you think?
Yeah, well, I have some opinions. Cancel cultures are, I don't know. I think
I apologize.
is dumber a word? Dumber, right? I think we're becoming dumber and dumber as a society. I think we let all this crappy news and all this stuff influence us. Like, I don't even remember what happened with Bud Light. Okay, but stopping to drink, to stop using a particular beer for something silly. Like, I can understand some of the things that do happen to us. So I'm not saying everybody's dumb or anything like that, but it's like weird. Like, everybody
Well, see,
catches these catchphrases, and all of a sudden, like, what did Bud Light do?
So
Tell me.
okay, no,
Yeah,
okay. So Dylan Mulvaney, the trans woman, Dylan
right.
Mulvaney, was
That's right.
on. Put Bud Light put her on the cover of Bud Light cans, and so then you had, again, like I said, you got this
I remember that.
the far right, or the right side, says we're all against trans, and then now we've got to boycott them, right?
Here's the thing. You're
Right.
only against, people are only against trans until it's their best friend, or until it's their child, or until it's somebody they love. Like, everybody's always against something until it happens to be
It
something that
affects
happens to them. Like,
them
you're a rich person.
specifically.
You
Well, I
hate
think,
poor people,
like I
right?
said, it's more
Until you had all your money invested in Enron and now you're broke. Now
right.
some poor people are okay.
But see, again,
Right.
like I said, it's more than just that, because what happens is, you're like, why would a beer company pick someone who doesn't represent what the beer drinkers are drinking, right?
Well,
Trans
So,
people
like,
drink
you have
beer.
an audience.
I
Well,
was
hold
going to
on,
say,
no, no.
that's
You have an
exactly my point.
That I know, but what I'm saying is,
What
like,
I was
They
going to
probably
say.
drink more beer than the average person.
what?
They probably drink more beer than the average person, dealing with all this
Yeah.
crap you gotta go through.
Maybe
Yeah.
they drink bourbon. I don't know.
Speaking of which, we gotta talk about the bourbon, but go ahead.
I know, we will. Sorry about that. Anyway, squirrel, I'm back. But no, that's what it was. It was like, it's like a Harley, right? Harley coming out with, like, a day of, and I'm not putting down any group of people. I'm just saying, like, a day of pride, and then they have this, and like all the old school Harley people are like, we don't want that mess. We don't agree with that. So I'm gonna go and burn up my bike, and
Okay.
I'm not gonna shop anymore.
So that's okay. So I'm going to touch a little bit on what Doc was saying, because he brought up a good point, and it kind of transitioned into a really good point. So the point was, the people that boycotted Bud Light are the people that are mad at Bud Light because Bud Light decided to include everyone into their advertising. And because I feel Bud Light was designed specifically for me, I get to say or choose who Bud Light advertises
It's a little
or
confusing.
promotes. And so that's what I'm trying to understand is how do you get to a point where your item that you own, if I have a Samsung, and if I didn't like something that Samsung does or advertise something that I don't believe in, how do I get a vote?
It's all about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do I get to make the decision, or a group of me's make a decision on what a private company or somebody chooses to advertise or promote?
And
If
then you
I don't,
advocate for the enterprise.
right. So if I don't want it, I don't need to bash them. I don't need to talk bad about them. I just get to make a choice if I want to say
where your dollars go.
If I choose, I don't need to and that's my thing. And now I'm going to bring God into the equation here. I don't remember any time where God was asking us to shame people because they were doing something that you didn't like. I don't put them. I mean, there's a right way and a wrong way to handle a situation, any situation. And then if that situation turns into something that goes outside, and this is my belief, and this is not necessarily everyone else's belief, and I'll say this: if I don't like something that promotes something that I necessarily don't agree with, then I get to make the choice on where my dollar goes, or where I give my energy and my time to, or promote, or whatever. So that doesn't mean that I have to go after them to make them change their way to my way. Like, how does
Okay, so my take on what you just said, I get what you're saying. If I don't like
Keith said hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Keith?
Hi,
Holla at you.
Brienne.
Hi, Brienne. Okay, just wanted to throw that out there.
And the rest of the family.
And rest of the family, all you guys.
So it's like,
and hey, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you, Keith. I'm glad you're watching. Okay,
yeah,
go on.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Keith.
So if I don't like Samsung and the way the company's going, right? Like their core values, I used to love, and now they're doing something I don't like it. Now I can do that personally and just not buy another one and go buy a different phone or whatever, right? But I think the whole point is
Aria, that's enough.
She's trying to tell us about her side of the story. That's what protest is, though. It's getting more people that are against Samsung, in that example, that are like me, that are against it. We all get together and say, let's go down to Samsung headquarters and say, we don't like this. So even though a personal person can just say, I'm not going to do it, that's their way of protesting, right? Then you have the legal way to do it by peaceful protesting, I'll just say.
Yes.
I wanted to put the peaceful in there.
Yes, definitely peaceful.
Right. And so
because I said, there's a right way and a wrong way.
Right. And so, like you were saying,
wrong.
If I got friends that I still don't agree with on Facebook, right? When I see something of theirs and I kind of know what they're going to put out, you know what? I have the choice not to watch it, to look at it.
I do have that choice.
I just skin over. But yet they're still friends for other reasons. So just because they're an Apple person, which I don't understand those people.
Me neither.
I don't get it either.
Apple.
Hey, we're all Samsung people.
That is pretty funny, actually.
We're united.
Android. Yeah.
I'll say Android.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
All right.
But anyway, that's all I was trying to say. That there is, that's what protesting is all about. Gathering a big group of people protesting for what you all agree.
Right. Now I do want to say this. There are times when there are injustices going on, or there's things that are going on that requires us to actually say something. So I do, or actually have something to say.
Yeah, band together and protest against
again peacefully and the right way. But it's you making that decision on how you're going to proceed based on that particular situation. If it's, again, I feel like we're getting into a place where everything is selfish, and you were bringing that up a minute ago, and how it's all about me, how I'm treated, and how I saw something that offended me.
Now it has to offend everybody.
Now it has to offend everybody, and I must now tell everybody that it offended me, and you should be offended too because I was offended by it. And so if I'm offended by it because
then
I'm the best person in the world, and if I'm the best person in the world, I must announce to everyone that you must be offended and all of you have to change to my way. And so that mentality and that way of thinking, and I think it's wrong. Well, first off,
Yeah,
and I think
another thing is a lot of people want to be a part of something. I don't think people that necessarily do all this is bad. They just want to be a part of something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to get too detailed and
hear
stuff.
Hear me. Listen, I need
like people just want to be a part of something. You'll have somebody that don't know what the hell they're talking about, but because this guy says it, I want to be a part of that. Oh, that slogan sounds good, or whatever it is.
Well, see, and that's I watch interviews and stuff like that, street interviews a lot, and they go up to people, and I'm not going to say what side or anything. It doesn't matter. It just they go up to people and they say, "Oh, this is your slogan. What do you mean by that?" Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, well, how many of those did that happen to? Well, I don't know. It's like if you're holding that sign and you're really protesting, you should know your stuff.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
No,
at least, yep.
Right?
Because at least stand on something.
People are like,
5 minutes before you get there.
My friend came out. I had nothing to do, and I grabbed a sign, and I'm here with her.
Well, here we go. We're going to do an AI plug. So for those of you that have an opinion and you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, ChatGPT, it will save your life.
And it's okay to be wrong.
It's okay. No. So in your mind, so I'm just going to put out a request. Can you guys give me I'm just going to request. I'm just going to put out a request. If there's something right now that you stand on, that you believe in, that you're wanting to shout to the world, I'm just going to ask you real quick. Download ChatGPT, ask it questions about whatever topic that is bugging the heck out of you that you want the world to know, and try and get some information, get some data, and then you have an argument, and then you can have a adult conversation, because I feel that what stops an adult conversation is the lack of knowledge. So once I get backed into a corner and I don't know what else to say, my only option is to get mad and scream and holler and then get out of the way.
That's when you start saying physical things. Well, you're dumb.
You're fat, exactly.
Right.
So know your facts. Know your facts so you can actually hold an intelligent conversation and say, and it's like you said, Doc, it's okay if you don't know. It's okay to back out of a conversation that you might not be able to hang. Yes.
I've done it. I'm wrong. I've had conversations where I didn't know exactly, and somebody will put a point. I say, you know what? I didn't look at it like that. I am real quick to be like, I'm wrong about that.
Yeah. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I might not have the right information. You're giving me new information, so now I need to evaluate that new information and then change. If it has to change my stance because I've gotten new information, then it changed my stance.
But it's hard for people to back down like that. They're so certain that theirs is right. And then even if it's something totally opposite that is real and presented to them, they still might have that like, well, whatever. Let's talk about something like
exactly.
Right.
It's just
right. Like
let's say anymore because you're not.
Let's say you had $500 and then you had $40 that you had. And you would just stick to that argument that you're gonna be. No, I'm just kidding. So we had a debate. Iceman.
Sound like something that was an internal thing right there.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Can we talk about that at the end? We'll talk about how intelligent I was. But I tell you what. So like you saying, once someone presents something that's factual and real, and you really realize it, it's like
you can't play that. You can't say that because I had to present an argument to him 5 different ways for him in order to get it one time.
That was 45 minutes wasted out of our lives.
That's perfectly okay. Look, I know we're not going super political, right? But I just want to.
We're not.
To create something that I just want to just an example that where people just want to be a part of something. Now, this isn't about Republican, Democrat. It just happens. I'm talking about Obama. Okay, and I'm just going to say how.
I love him.
Stupid some of the things are. I mean, when I say dumb, I mean it's asinine dumb. Okay, so I'm going to go with Obama wasn't born in the U.S. Now, here's the thing. Listen to me close. Now, you have people that carry that on. And again, this is not Republican, Democrat. Okay, so I'm
Was
honestly not
not
going there.
born in the U.S. Was
I'm
not
talking about the
born.
concept of it. Think about the concept. You
Right.
have this woman from Kansas and this African man, okay, that have a baby in whatever area it was, right? So people are thinking like, people are willing to go with that thought, oh, he wasn't born in America. He was born, where was it? I don't even know what country it was. So what you're telling me is they knew he was going to run for president.
Kenya.
So Kenya, okay. So there are no photographs. There's not a disgruntled cousin that won't have the information that shows you, oh, absolutely, we grew up in the village together. Here's pictures, here's your school records.
Right.
My point is that it's such an asinine concept because it's like if he was born in Africa or if he was born, there'd be something there. Because one, let's talk about the cultural. You have a woman from Kansas and an African. That
it would
people
stand
remember
out.
that. That's my point. People remember that. So somebody would have photos, pictures, records, him going to school or being born. There'll be a cousin that doesn't even like Obama anymore because they're so far removed that they'll be like, oh, he was definitely born here because here, blah, 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 blah. This is what we did.
This is where we were. I got pictures of us skating in the dirt.
Something. And it wouldn't be like, I'm going to leave this alone in a second, but it wouldn't be like some isolated number of people that would know and they're able to hide it until he got to Hawaii. It's just like annoying. It's like, dude, he wasn't. He was born in Hawaii, just like the Republican governor said. No, and again, it's not about Obama. It's just the stupidity of things that could be easily verified.
Well, there's
verified
no proof though. There's no substantial proof. Like if it was a court of law, they would lose. Honestly, if it was in a court of law, they would lose.
We're three old guys, and these are just our opinions and how we feel. Again, we recognize that people are gonna have different opinions and stuff like that, and. So I'm just old.
I was just going to pull up. I was going to pull up his Kenya birth certificate, but I'm not going to do that at this point. I'm not.
You'd rather not. You'd rather
just
not.
Just to be nice. You guys.
That is so. It is. It's okay. Yes. All right. So
now hold on. Can we get to the Teslas now?
Let's go back to Tesla. Let's go Tesla.
Yes, let's go Tesla. Okay, that's actually a good.
The reason why I'm upset with that movement is because the people are bombing other people's property to make the point. And it's like when the Bud Light was going on, you had Kid Rock out there shooting his own beer, right? And so it's like, yeah, okay, they're people destroying and it's just like, why would you like the jerseys when Flacco or something was bad for, I think it was Eagles actually. They were all mad at him. They were burning their own. Why are you wasting your money?
All right, I have a thought on Elon Musk, and I was not going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Well, so I have a thought on him.
Okay.
Everyone's all up and mad on Elon Musk having so much access to the federal government and all of this stuff. So I'm going to just as a human, a businessman that is the richest man in the world, and I don't know any person that would not take the opportunity as a businessman if someone gave him the opportunity to have all this access. They're going to take it. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Don't get mad at him for other people giving him access, because it's, as a businessman, that's a dream come true. Because even as a Christian man, if you give me access to go into the government, you're darn skippy I'm going to push my agenda. You're darn skippy. If I have all the resources at my disposal, everyone is going to know about Harmony. And so I will do whatever they allow me to do. So I look at Elon Musk and I see that he's in there trying to make stuff, do his version of making stuff better, but that's because they gave him access. That's because they opened the door. And so
not only that, but if it wasn't,
I can't get too mad at him. Exactly. So I can't get mad. It would be me. If you give me the opportunity, I'm going to go in the door.
I don't think America's ready for that.
I know they are. I'm ready to go in. No.
Get me in office. Put me in office.
I sure will. I'll go in there in a heartbeat. But again, he did, and I'm going to go on the Tesla because I'm probably going to be getting one soon. So
dude, well,
my son and his accident that he got into, and how the safety, all of the stuff that it is, the gas mileage, the all of the
There's
features.
there's no gas.
Well,
mileage.
the lack of gas mileage, should I say? Exactly. The driving without the gas mileage and all of the bonus features that come with it of having that. I mean, yes, there are a lot of bonuses to it. And yes, if this guy is out here acting stupid because they gave him access, well,
What the overall? You're
he's
saying
still
stop destroying
so
people's
basically,
property.
yeah,
That's
well,
what it comes down to.
first off,
Stop
that
destroying
needs to
people's property.
stop because
That needs-
well,
nobody
hold
needs
on.
to be
So
destroying anybody's property. I don't care who it
That's
is.
it.
what you're saying is that you can separate Elon Musk as Doge, but Tesla makes a good product.
I can still say they're doing
Right.
stupid stuff. I was
No,
going to
I know.
cuss.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying.
cuss, but
No,
they're
you can't
still
say
doing.
that. No, I'm
They
saying,
are.
but you're separating.
I know.
that.
I am saying that they are
Okay.
doing stupid stuff.
I agree. Do I have to? No, I agree that you said that.
No. I need you to agree that they're doing.
No.
I need to hear you say that.
No, I'm not going to say that. But we're not getting political here, Doc.
No, we're not getting political, but here's my thing. When people do stuff like that, they don't realize when they destroy that. Look, you know my political. I'm not trying to get into politics. I didn't necessarily support this administration, but
Didn't you
they're in
start
office.
this conversation?
So
Didn't you
let's just
start
see
this
what happens.
conversation?
Lord
Didn't
have
you
mercy.
start this? I
So
know.
listen, but no, here's my thing. You have to recognize when you destroy somebody's car because you want to.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you're-
that person has a family. They have to get to work. When you destroy that dealership, there are people that work there that cannot go to work the next day because whatever happened
Exactly.
is set fire to them.
Yeah.
You have employees that are hurt. You have the management. You don't know. He might be on
What's
his
the
last
end game?
time trying to make that dealership, become in the black. Now he's in the red because of whatever you've done and destroyed. You done set that business back. That's my problem with it. I mean, Elon, we can have our opinions about Elon or the Tesla, whatever, but you don't tear up people's property. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
But
and if
wouldn't
they
that
catch your
same
ass, you need to go to jail for
locked up a long time? So yes, and then wouldn't that same person, depending on who that was, that burns up the car or has that statement or whatever, aren't you pro business? Aren't you pro people? Aren't you pro America?
It is America.
Aren't you pro? I mean, because I don't know why destroying other people's property because whatever. There's other ways. I mean, you can vote. You can protest.
Hey, let's
you
be
can.
honest. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, thank you.
You ain't got nothing else to do.
You're that
the dealership and set cars on fire.
Did you see?
That's all you got to do.
On same subject but different about burning. Did you see the old guy that reached out behind him out of his pants and pulled out waste and smashed it on the car?
No, I don't like watching stuff like that, Mike. No, I'm just kidding.
At least he didn't destroy it though.
No, but it's like
I think you say he pulled out a cucumber or something. But
oh no, he pulled out crap and then he went over and wiped it. So you're an adult. You're an older adult. You're gonna actually do that to you're gonna let yourself do that in your pants and then pull it out. And
exactly.
No,
that's bad.
No.
Okay. No. So hey, I got real quick comment on our chat. So Mr. Rolo, still waiting for that. Hit the button on my website. Just go hit the button on the website. I'm talking to Rolo. All right. So if I had a Tesla for my work vehicle and someone destroyed my truck to protest, that would shut down my small company for at least 6 months or more. And it won't even touch. And this is what I was going to say too. And that's why I'm reading this is because so you're protesting Elon Musk and whatever decisions he's making.
But you mess up
not only is he not going to be affected, is he's more than likely going to make more money off of whatever you're doing because of the advertising. Because I was looking at this because they actually talked about this the other day. X came back and it's now making the money that it should have been. It's making good money. And so
there was a dip.
My thought is when you've got all this bad advertisement that you're destroying Teslas, they're going to post all that on X and it's going to bring him more money. So
it's going to take that side that's pro Elon and Tesla, and they're going to go to support my guy.
Yeah, I'm going to go
buy a Tesla.
So then you countered whatever idiocy, whatever you say it.
Yeah.
You chose to hurt this company because you wanted to make a stand. It's actually backfiring, and he's probably making more money off of it by you doing that, and it's
to some
it's
degree.
doing
And
nothing.
you might not see the
It's-
real money, but at the end
right.
of the day, on the back end,
He's not losing any money.
He's
He's
not.
not hurting. He's still gonna go and still do all this crazy stuff, and you're just whining and yapping. But I mean, hey, yappity yap, but you don't have to touch anybody else's
shoot,
stuff. You don't
vote
have
better
to burn
next
nothing.
time.
Thank
However
you.
that vote may go.
Yes.
I
all right.
set fire to the Tesla, didn't vote.
All right, guys. So yeah,
Probably didn't even vote.
So anybody have any questions? Are we done?
We're done. We're about to wrap.
Any questions? Any?
No, that was it. Rolo was
or
the
do
only
they have
one.
a
Keith
statement?
said no. That's it. Donna says hi.
Hey, Donna.
Oh, that's my mom. That's
Yeah.
my mom.
Yeah.
Hey,
hi, Donna.
nice. That's
What's
cool.
up? Oh yeah,
Wait, you're against
Mom.
my mom. Yeah, you're
well,
against my
she
mom.
threw away your toys, bro.
She did throw away my toys.
I'm still hurting
You
about
mean
the
I could have
toys.
invited my mom?
Huh?
Wait a minute. I didn't know we can. How about I didn't even know we can invite people to look at the thing today? Or did I know?
You did know.
We
posted it.
You knew we were going
We
live.
posted it. We posted it on the.
I forgot.
He even put
Yeah.
the link. He even
Yeah.
set the link.
And then so you could have. Now I'm gonna jump on your boat, Doc, because I didn't make the announcement. I didn't send anything out to any of my people. So if any of my people are watching, my bad.
I don't
Yeah,
know what he's
Mom,
talking
I'm
Tracy
about.
Tracy says hi. Hey Tracy.
Tracy's on.
All right, so hey, next episode maybe we'll do more inviting and we'll invite more people in. Hey, so for those of you that actually watched and that you guys were streaming with us live, we really, really, really do appreciate you. We
What is
appreciate you guys taking the time to watch us and join us because it really does mean a lot. Like Doc always says, he's got his glasses. He's got to
Just
do
one-
something right now.
Oh, no, because I
So
want
wait,
to say
hold
something
on.
too. So this
Yeah.
is our wrap
So
up. Okay.
so I want to give you guys a quick shout out. All of you that are watching, it's three old guys.
It means actually a lot. Yeah.
It
to
does.
see
It's
somebody
three
live.
old
Yeah.
guys starting a podcast with different
intentions.
perspectives, with
Good intentions.
good intentions. Thank you. And we appreciate your guys' support. And so Doc wants to do a shout out because Doc needed some glasses because he be jacking stuff up. So let's go on and let you handle that, Doc.
We're gonna make this really quick.
Okay. That was quick.
Zillow, everybody's seen them on Facebook. They're like freaking cyber stalkers. So eventually, I decided I'm going to try them
They
out
got
because
you?
they have all these great. Right,
Are
of
these
course,
got you.
prescription? Are these prescription? First of all.
Yeah.
yeah, prescription glasses. I ordered them online just to let you know, very cost effective. Their styles look good. But I've seen all these, mostly women. I can't open the box, but I'm opening it.
He wanted to do an open
I
box,
ordered
but he
it
can't
there.
open
Yeah,
the box.
he really wanted
Got my
to do an
subscription in, but I
unboxing.
wanted to open them live.
It's upside down. That's all right. There you go. They're not and hey, just real quick, and just so everybody knows, they are not paying us a dime for this.
They're not paying us
and
anything.
and
I'll
that's
open it.
I wish.
I just wanted to
Okay.
open it online so people can see. Fresh pair.
Yeah, and you haven't even tried them on yet because you're opening it right now. And everybody, you guys get to see Doc in his
I got a
pair-
few.
live is
finger-
cool. Just need
I got a
7
few
second
finger gestures I
delay.
want to send to him. So
Mike, in
please,
case
watch.
he talks about. Oh, okay, yeah, I know. I hear you, Rolo. I don't. Hey, yeah, never mind. You'll read. Yeah, Rolo will talk to you later. So nice.
Yo,
I like.
Daddy look good.
Those are some nice glasses.
He said,
Well, I
"Daddy
mean,
looks."
I mean, I'm definitely not going to call you daddy, but
No, no, Daddy.
Doc.
No, Daddy.
Doc, those glasses. Oh, are these the second pair?
I got 2 pair. I know I
Two per.
Daddy looks
Anybody
good.
know what that's from? Two per. Anybody know? Anybody know?
No.
Your Air Force Ones. Okay, but go on.
These look pretty good.
per.
They're solid. They're solid.
Yeah.
They feel good.
Let me see. Hold it up to the camera real quick. Hold it up. Let me look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that.
closer. Not
Yeah.
you. Not your
Yeah,
face.
if we don't want to see you. Oh yeah, those are nice. And it's clean. It's a very nice
Looks like Ray-Ban.
pair of glasses.
Look good.
Yeah. They're just nice. They're not they look like they're nice quality.
So my other ones are getting kind of crappy, so I ordered another crystal pair.
You like that? You like
Well, this podcast's gonna blow up. They're gonna a lot of people looking at your eyes.
Yeah, those are nice. I like those better than your other ones.
My prescription is right.
Well, I should hope so.
Let me see
The
let me
doctor
see that
usually.
one up close.
Hey,
Let
you
me
know
see
they
that
have
one.
a different department for your eyes. A different
cool.
department for your eyes.
Yeah.
Like Iceman didn't know that there was a different department for feet.
What do you mean? There's a different department for
Different company or a different
Feet Finder?
No,
I got
remember
it in
on the
2
last
weeks.
podcast you were saying
Listen, guys,
Yes.
we gotta close this up. We gotta close.
All right, guys. So
No,
we
I-
appreciate.
No, I want to say something.
we don't have time. We gotta go.
I gotta say something.
No, we can't. We gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. Go on. Hurry up. Just
what
kidding.
time is it? I'll
We're
save
over.
it for
Go.
later.
Hurry. Go. Go.
I'll
You
save
sure?
it for later. Yep. I'll save
We
it
got
for
time.
later.
All right.
I want
so
more time. I want more time.
yeah, we don't have that much time. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you,
Rollo,
Donna,
everybody, and Rollo said it's a
Keith,
great podcast. He likes it
Lena,
live. So
Alex,
hey, we appreciate all of you.
Brianne.
See you next time.
Recommend.
Well, yes, try virtual roundtable. Make sure you tell a friend. All right.
Friend.
Love you guys. Toodles.
Peace out.
I like
Peace
it.
out.
I like them too, Doc.
I like them. Good job.
Yeah, I like it.